Hello everybody, Jason here, and I'm bringing you a bit of a different type of video. I'm just giving this a shot because I feel like it may be better to do this rather than trying to, push out constant, reveal videos and things like that. But I would like to introduce you to a trial known as the Jason Matthew Showcase. This is basically where I'm going to talk about and reveal projects that I'm going to work on throughout the rest of this year, as well as maybe leading into next year, as depending on how long projects last, I may not have time during the year to get into the next Let's Play until next year or something. So it's like pretty much giving you a sneak peek of ideas of what I think I'm going to work on, and just kind of see from there. So going ahead, we're going to get started here. First off, I want to reveal my next Let's Play. So this would be Let's Play 37, and I did say a while back that I would be continuing TTYD, and TTYD would be going up before the next LP. Well, I can't release that. I can't promise that, because my friend is just going through so much in her life right now, who voices Peach. She is the one who voices Peach. She's going through so much in her life right now, and it's just like, I do not want to push her into trying to get lines done as, soon as possible. I want her to take as much time as she needs, especially with all of the stuff that she's been dealing with. I'm not going to get into that because it's all personal stuff, but I just know that it's a lot of really crazy stuff, and so I'm giving her that time. So until she is ready, TTYD will still be going on hiatus. But as for Let's Play 37, this is something that I have been working on for a while, and I am very proud to say that it is ready to go. So, with the help of my friend Tyler, I would like for you guys to take a look at this.
Here is Form 1. And Autumn Leaf Cutter. F-Craft, Flame Impact. Form 2, Arc Flash. Second form, Gale.
Yep, as you saw there, your eyes did not deceive you. Let's Play number 37 is officially The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. This is a franchise I actually got into last year, around July, I think it was, or maybe it was the beginning of June, or the end of June was when my friend Tyler gave me a copy of both Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2, and then I was able to buy a copy of Cold Steel 3. And I got into this series, and I have adored this franchise ever since, and I really wanted to show it off at some point on my channel, and so better to just rip off the band-aid and show it off now, as the first one is not, that complex that I need to, make a bunch of videos being like, oh, this is the story of these first few games, because it's the 6th game in the series. But yeah, so that will begin tomorrow from, when this video goes up. It's awkward when you record showcases before they actually, the day that you actually make them. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and introduce the next LP beyond that, as well, as that is a project I've been working on in secret for a while, and I want to go ahead and introduce that. So, I guess go ahead and take a look. Well, regardless if you love or hate the Switch 2, welcome to my Let's Play of Mario Party 6. Hello, guys. Alright, who is our lucky contestant tonight? It's Luigi! Once again, this man
This doesn't benefit me if it lands on me! Oh, wait. Jason...
Time?
Jason started Luigi.
It's Waluigi!
No!
Why can't I ever be in chance time?
What's happening this time? Swapping coins and stars!
Damn.
Joker just literally threw himself out of the competition. That's unfortunate.
Shoot your mouth off. Oh,
Verbal assault.
Okay, maybe I can get toxic today.
The game was like, you're being toxic. I tried to use a lot, but I feel like y'all did.
Ooh, 2 winners.
Oh!
Oh, that
There we go.
majorly puts Echo in the lead. I think Echo's got this.
Oh my
No,
god.
Echo does.
Oh.
Echo does have this. My dude suffered enough. Welcome to the round of miracles.
I
It's
forgot
chance time.
All right, turning around. Don't want to know who I'm picking here.
Oh no.
Okay, I wonder who I picked.
Come on, pick me.
Oh no.
That can't be
Oh,
good for
no.
you.
No.
All right. Okay, I turn around and I see now. What are we trading? What are we trading? Come on, stars.
What no! When I said it need to be a generous donation, it meant to be from you, not from me. Yep, my next LP that's pretty much will probably go up alongside Trails of Cold Steel is Mario Party 6. I've wanted to Let's Play a Mario Party game for a while now, ever since like my channel restarted when I did Mario Party 2 with my brother Xander. We actually initially recorded Mario Party 5 because that was like the next game in the franchise that I owned at that time. And so when I was thinking about it, it's like, oh, I want to do Mario Party 6 because it is my all-time favorite Mario Party game. And so I decided, like, there you go. We're going to do that. And I got a few of my friends together. Echo Tree is going to be returning from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe to be joining in that project, as well as a newcomer, Joker, Ascend Joker. And we will have a special guest later on in the series, but you'll have to, wait for that one. I'm not going to reveal any surprises about that one. We're going to take a break from LPs for a minute as I want to talk about something that has been absent from my channel since January. Verses. I have been working very hard on 2 verses, 2 new ones, and one of them has been in the works for the past pretty much 2 years. We initially started like really brainstorming about wanting to do a verses together for, like 2 years, pretty much for 2 years, and then we finally over a year ago, finally decided on what game we wanted to do. And then it's just, taken a lengthy process to get the layouts done, get the rule sets going, finding the time to make sure that, we all can record this because we are all working on different projects, multiple projects too. Like, I've been constantly working on versus projects on Max's channel for, a long period of time. And so, I didn't have all that much time, but we're ready to go and it'll be coming out very soon. At least I'm crossing the fingers, man. I don't want anything to go wrong, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a trailer. This was made by one of the cooperators, Whatchamagivit. Go ahead, take a look. No, 64DS was a horrible idea. The game is garbage.
But what about Wario?
He does not save the game. He
Excuse me,
slow.
Jimmy.
His
Yeah, but
swimming
he
makes me cry.
But Jason, he's got a fat ass.
That doesn't help. Do you want to know what else I can play that has Wario's, that has a thick Wario ass? It's
What's
Wario, let's take it.
Yeah, I can play
yeah,
Wario
that's right.
Shake It. That's
That's
You
right.
really need that Wario cake. Bellissimo.
What about Wario cake? What's Wario ass? Bellissimo. His swimming makes me cry. Got a fat ass.
What's that you say? A blind versus? My lord, have you gone mad? No, we haven't. We decided that one of the coolest things we could do to really make a unique versus for us was to do a blind versus. And so we came up with a bunch of ideas, and the thing we settled on was Wario Land Shake It. It is truly a unique game, and the Wario Land series has always been a franchise that has infatuated me. So, like, you know, getting to do this has been very, very incredible, and I can just tell you by what we've recorded so far that you guys are gonna love this. But for the second versus that I have, we have a newcomer, somebody who's not been on my channel before. This one's actually I'm really excited about because it's been years since I've done a game from this franchise, and this one's introducing one of my internet brohams, Little Saw Plays. You may have seen him in projects I've worked on recently. We are in Wind Waker HD Hero Mode, pretty much round 2 on Max's channel. Make sure you go check that out. And we've also just done reactions a few times, but this is our first official project together. So go ahead and take a look. Zelda. Yeah. I haven't seen Zelda since Wind Waker. All the way back in like 2019, 2020. I don't... Actually, yeah, it would have been 2019. Yeah. Because that was when before I moved down to Tennessee. But yeah, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess Versus. That will be going up... I'm going to try to make it to where it goes up alongside Wario Land Shake It. But it just depends. The permanent thing is I want to release Wario Land Shake It first, as this is a project we've literally like been talking about for 2 years, and I want to get that and make sure I've literally claimed that this is going to be the next verses, this is going to be the next verses, and then doesn't end up happening. So I want to make sure I release that first, and then Twilight Princess will, probably alternate episodes and stuff like that. Hey guys, Future Jason here, just making a quick edit right here just because I want to state something. I mentioned that I wanted to release the verses for Wario Land Shake It first before Twilight Princess. I'm just making an edit here, I kind of want to make the decision that, like, I'm going to plan on releasing Twilight Princess first instead. And I know that kind of goes against everything that I've been saying about like, wanting to release that versus first and it's been so long, but it's just the recording process of it is a bit awkward because it's a blind versus. We're wanting to record the entire versus first before I start editing it, and that could take a while because we all have busy schedules and we don't know how long this versus is going to last. And so we wanted to finish a lot of the major parts of the game before I actually started editing it, so that way I don't get a leg up on them by, looking at Mega's footage and seeing some of the maps he's gotten during the verses. And so, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead so that way nobody has to wait for any verses to come out. I'm just going to go ahead and release Twilight Princess first, so ignore the statement of me talking about that. Next up, let's go back to LPs here for a sec, as I have a few new surprises as well. There are a few more LPs I want to talk about, as Let's Play number 40 is going to be something really special, and I'm hoping it will be very special, because it has been something I think is very long overdue. But I've also been thinking about what exactly do I want to do in between Trails of Cold Steel and this 40th LP. So go ahead, take a look at the sneak peek for Let's Play 39. Yep. After many long years and, just the timing feeling right, and while we have done Zelda games pretty recent this year, I'm going to be heading back to Skyward Sword to cover the HD version as a Redux, as I think that I can just do better, and the HD version is going to be, a really good way to do that, because its gameplay is a little different, and it'll just be nice to play Skyward Sword on this channel again, because I haven't Let's Played Skyward Sword pretty much since the end of 2019 to 2020, so it's been 5 years. And so I think it's just right to, go back and do another Redux, and it just will feel right. Now, for Let's Play 40, which this may or may not come out this year. It really depends on how long Trails takes, how long, other LPs take. Pretty much, this is guaranteed Let's Play number 40. I did not want any other Let's Play to come before this, because it needed to be Let's Play 40. But it is something that I have been treasuring for many years. I have been working hard on, and it is pretty much in the final stages of production and ready to, kick off when I actually get around to, recording Let's Play number 40. So, here's the surprise. Take a look. you should have known. I mean, it's completely obvious. If you know who I am, you should have known. Let's Play number 40 is Xenoblade Chronicles 3. The final of the Xenoblade games that I have yet to cover outside of Xenoblade Chronicles X. But for the main numbered titles, it is the last of the games that I have yet to cover. And I'm sure when I start LPing this game, Nintendo on their fancy new Switch 2 will be like, hey, by the way, Xenoblade Chronicles 4 is in production. I feel like that's just going to happen. But yeah, I have been working on this, and it is my new favorite game of all time, truly. Like, any of the games that have released in the past year, Rebirth doesn't even top this, and it's still a fantastic game. But Xenoblade Chronicles 3 truly is a treasure for me, and I cannot wait to show you guys this game. It will be coming out hopefully by the end of this year, if not start of next year. That is my plan, and it's been such an amazing ride. Okay. Well, this is kind of the bit of the end of the first Jason Matthew showcase. I want to say that like things like countdowns, my top 10s, I have been working on a few. There are 2 primary like titles I can give you, but I can't give you much beyond that. I have been working on a top 10 Zelda games, as you know, that was kind of something I teased at the end of top 10 Mario games, and and I've been working on a top 10 greatest games of all time list, which is going to be very opinionated, because it's obviously going to be what I believe to be the 10 greatest games of all time, and it's not going to be anybody else's opinion, so if you don't like it, tough. But yeah, that's going to be happening. I'm going to be working on a few comic dubs here and there. I'm going to be trying to do some song covers, things like that, just little things to kind of, you know, keep the flow going throughout the channel. As this past month has really given me a lot of time to figure out like what kind of content I want to do. I'm also going to be starting a new series that I'll be first streaming on Twitch, which is how long does it take for me to get to certain things in games. Specifically, the first one I'm going to do is how long does it take for me to get the Master Sword in every Zelda game that it's in. I don't know if I'll include the Oracle games, because those take a little bit of miss and matching to do. But we'll see. But that's something to look forward to in the future. I hope to get that going here pretty soon. But as for anything else, well, I have some ideas that I would like to do for LPs. And I think that showing you guys a sizzle reel of what could potentially come in 2026 is the best idea to do that. So, this is the final set. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next LP, which is Trails of Cold Steel. Take a look.
So keep your distance.
Okay, that was pretty cool. You weren't thinking of leaving Midgar anytime soon, were you?